simple gigs are becoming no gigs, if you get what I mean. Basically, the junior developer role is gone. There's nothing to do. So there's no more, like right now, there's no easy money, so to speak. There's only easy money if you're in AI right now. And because of all that, I mean, I think there's a lot of, in the end, good agencies that are really suffering.
So Jimmy, agencies right now are facing an AI wave that is actively vaporizing the developer role overnight. With so many owners burning out, how are you thriving while others are closing shop?
I'm having the time of my life, actually. It's never been better. I think because from Angry Creative, we've niched down. We do something very specific to a specific type of client, and we do it very, very, very well. What I think that's how many people need to operate. But what do you mean niche down? I do WordPress, isn't that a niche?
Yeah.
And then I did work for all kinds of businesses. But now I understand it, because like when things aren't going your way, that's when you need to have to be niche down.
Right.
And the faster you can pivot to that point, the better, because everything is changing with AI. So there's no more, like right now, there's no easy money.
Right. So how difficult was it to completely pivot your agency model while the rest of the industry was comfortably billing custom hours?
I mean, it was expensive. If you count the hours, 150,000,
Wow.
and roughly, I mean, like I've made. Yeah, it's a lot of zeros, but maybe 5 million US over 10
Wow.
years.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the WP Remote Show. Now, if you run a digital agency right now, you are probably exhausted. And frankly, you have every right to be. You're currently staring down an AI wave that is actively vaporizing the junior developer role overnight. But while half the industry is completely burning out, some founders are actively rewriting the system. Today, we're talking to Jimmy Rosén of Angry Creative. Let's get to work. Jimmy, it's great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
That's excellent. So, in your journey, Jimmy, of running Angry Creative, when did you realize that selling hours and fixing mistakes was a trap?
I started doing WordPress early. My first experience was already in 2005. I bumped into WordPress. It was this, blog software that someone
Yeah.
unknown to me at the time had open sourced. And then, what can I say? It really took off after, I think, WordPress, when custom post types was introduced.
Okay.
And WordPress kind of became more of a CMS. My career took off. I came to the realization that selling hours is a dead end.
Okay.
It took many years, actually. I think it took at least more than 10 years.
Right.
The first thing I saw was that there was a gap in the market. There was all this software,
Okay.
and nobody doing anything in terms of maintenance.
Okay.
So I was one of the first in my market to start selling maintenance services, because
Okay.
those were recurring revenue, and a business needs some kind of safety.
Yeah.
But there were still hours.
Yeah.
And, there's a big difference between not selling hours and recurring revenue. Because they were recurring hours or repeatable work.
Yeah. Right.
of WordPress. So we today we have a kind of a productized WordPress offering,
Okay.
where we have more or less, and we're selling this as a concept,
Okay.
where we give you guarantees. And for business type clients that has achieved some success, that's what they need. They need guarantees that this will work and that someone is responsible.
Right.
Because if you can reuse components,
Right.
if you build them in a very clever way.
Yeah.
It requires more time, more budget, but you can. And over time, I mean, I think we spent more than 150,000 human hours on it, and
Wow.
roughly, I mean, like I've made, yeah, it's a lot of zeros, but it's over many years as
Sure.
well. But I mean, in salary costs, maybe 5 million US, I guess,
Holy.
over 10
Wow.
years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. And
Yeah,
over
that is a lot.
time,
Yeah.
you will have a very, great collection. But it requires obviously consistency over many years.
Yeah.
And we've had that. And yeah, that's where we kind of came to where we are today. But in the end, money talks.
Yeah.
Total cost of ownership talks.
Yeah.
The features that you get, that's what talks.
Yeah.
And that's just it.
Right, right, right. Enterprise clients usually demand completely bespoke builds, right? How do they react when you pitch a productized concept instead?
Many clients choose us because we have a productized concept. We give them more value for money,
Okay.
but we only call it a beginning of the project
Okay.
for the larger project.
Okay.
And then we say we can do with this starting point, you get like thousands of hours into the project that you don't have to pay for. And then we expand on that
Okay.
because we've made our components very clever. And then a client comes and say, yeah, that's neat. And also this is our use case. And then we like, yeah, okay, so 3 out of those 5 we can cover. And then these 2 we'll just build for you. And they're like, okay, here's the money. And we have many people using it, meaning that you can count on it being maintained.
Right, right. All right. So, Jimmy, your model improves service quality for existing clients as you scale, right? How does this shift your client relationships compared to, let's say, like a traditional retainer?
Yeah, I mean, traditional retainers is one client, one backlog,
Yeah.
basically. The downside of all of this is that sometimes clients take a very passive role.
Okay.
So they can just be like, you know what? We'll just wait and see what you deliver us.
Right.
So yeah, that is definitely the downside. So they have a lot of clients that tend to pay the monthlies, but then actually their hourly, the retainer spend really goes down
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot.
Right.
So in a way, like it's what I'm seeing, I've been doing this for a few years now, is that then you kind of need the clients stay for much longer. I mean, most of my client relationships is 10 years plus.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow. That's great. Yeah.
but their spend goes down and they just they do things when they feel they have to, but otherwise they just wait.
Right.
They pay the monthlies. So then I get, obviously over time, I get more and more clients added. And then they spend a lot and then it like goes down and then, so if this is the monthly, they just spend a little bit over that.
Lovely.
But of course, like, but it's okay. You know what? It's okay because we get enough good projects and enough good clients that it all works out.
Right. So, Jimmy, I mean, you speak a lot about open source value and how much how much that means to you as a person in that space. Um, in terms of your business, right? Can you tell me what do open source values actually mean in a profitable agency? How does that translate into your day to day?
Well, it mainly translates into the fact that in order for me to build good things on top of WordPress, I need WordPress to be really good.
Yeah.
And so it means that I set aside time to for my people to do work, to talk to stakeholders, discuss the work with those stakeholders, and just improve stuff. Very niche. I'd say that our competition is actually other systems.
Right.
Many times, it's many times those systems are SaaS systems.
Okay.
So it's not open source systems. So then I have to make sure that the software I work with, that is open source software, is good, because then then it's not like agency versus agency. It's open source software versus proprietary software.
Got it.
Rather.
Got it. And you mentioned that you have a neurodivergent team. Now you've built a team of neurodivergent, quirky geniuses who obsess over these complex problems. Does this dynamic scale, and can you sustain it forever?
I mean, define scale. I've built a business model that I'm very comfortable with. I don't need to have $1 billion company.
Yeah.
I just need to have agency over my life, and build a career and a business that A, supports open source, and B, supports my life and the life of the people within it. I mean, we only have this one life,
Yeah.
and why should we go always chasing for more money, more scale, more this, more that? Of course, I've done that too. Making a bit of money is fun, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it can improve your life and the life of the people around you. That's what you use money for.
Yeah.
But in the end, I mean, you don't sacrifice everything for money.
Yeah.
You don't sacrifice your well-being for some scale, because things will change, and they will change fast. I mean, I try to pay my people as good as I can.
Yeah.
And, I try to give them good, fun work, and that the workplace is, a nice place for them to be.
Right.
And that makes them stay for hopefully as long as possible. And a lot of us, me included, are on the neurodiversity spectrum. And we just click for some reason. We have this mission. We have this passion for these values and this particular software that we're very interested in and very invested in. And that's kind of what that holds us together.
What does success look like to you?
Success to me is, I like the Steve Jobs quote, where he said that he wanted to be able to go up each morning, look himself in the mirror, and say, that today's going to be a good day, basically, and what he's doing is fun. And if he could not say that to himself for too many days in a row, then he knew that something needed to change. And I think that's really having the opportunity to say that, while being able to give the staff and your loved ones, a bit of financial security. That's all I want.
That's beautiful. Do you think you've achieved that?
I think so, yes. Yeah, and it only took, almost 20 years.
So yeah, it's not an overnight thing. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It turns out that the traditional model of selling custom hours and fixing mistakes really is a complete trap. Who knew? If you want to survive this agency wasteland, you can't just do what everyone else is doing. You have to stop trading your sanity for billable hours and start productizing your expertise. Jimmy proved that aligning financial success with open source values is not just a nice idea, it's a bulletproof survival strategy. If your brain is buzzing as much as mine right now, hit that subscribe button. We are going to keep tearing down these broken agency models piece by piece every single week. And I will see you in the next one. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Jimmy, that was great. Thanks so much. It was lovely talking to you. And you know what?
Thank you.
And if you know what, the last time we spoke, you were walking in a forest, and we were not able to see you. So it's nice to actually see you in person.
Likewise.
Hopefully, I'll be able to meet you in Serbia next.
Looking forward to it.
Cheers, Jimmy. Have a lovely one. Take care. Bye.
Yeah.
A big thank you to Jimmy for joining me today. I'm going to leave his socials right here in case you'd like to follow him. And in case you'd like to see more of our show, click here and you can find more of our episodes. I'll see you on the next one.